welcome back to Rainy Day Crochet. I'm Sarah, and today I'm completing some Christmas presents for people. So I thought I'd just bring you along and kind of do a crochet with me, crochet along kind of video. I apologize for the lighting as well. It's a little bit past 4:40, so the sun, as you can see, is pretty much gone, so bear with me. But the first thing I'm working on is a beanie, and I don't actually have a pattern that I'm following for this one. I'm kind of just winging it and seeing how it goes. So right now I'm working on the ribbing, and I think I'm gonna have this one be a folded ribbing. I think those add just a little bit of extra cuteness to a beanie. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Okay, so I just want to show you what I have so far. So this is what I have. And the way that I'm making this, I really like the knitted look for ribbing on beanies, so I'm just doing back loop only single crochet. I like that stitch the best for making ribbing for beanies. I know that you can also use a slip stitch. I'm sure there are a number of different ways to do it, but my go-to way of doing it is just to do back loop only single crochet. That's just my favorite way to make the ribbing for a beanie. And then I left a long tail, so I'll stitch this together. Obviously it's not the correct size right now, but I'll stitch this together and then I'll work in the round. And that's how I make my beanies. I know some people use the magic circle method, but I like this method the best, so that's what I'm doing for now. The yarn that I'm using is just Caron 1 pound yarn. It's just acrylic, and this is the I believe the soft gray mix. And I'm using this yarn because I used it for a blanket. I have quite a bit left to use, so I figured a beanie is a great way to use up some of that yarn, make a nice cozy hat that will keep this person's head warm. So that's what I'm working on right now. Some other projects that I need to complete that are going to be presents for other people. I need to make some coasters, and I mentioned in my previous video that I was going to make hexagon coasters, but I actually changed my mind. So I actually found a granny square pattern that I'm adapting to make coasters. I have one done so far, so this is what it looks like. I think it's so pretty. I think that it will make a really nice present. I wasn't quite sure on how to complete my border, since the border isn't part of the pattern, and I'll link the pattern down below. It's just a video that I found on YouTube, but I wasn't quite sure how to complete the border. So it does have kind of an odd divot at the top, so for the next ones I'm going to try to figure out how to eliminate that divot so that it's nice and smooth. I'm not sure, we'll see, but I want to make 3 more of these. This is cotton yarn, and I'll include which one it is because I forgot. I bought this a long time ago. So yeah, those are the things I'm working on right now, and I will update you when I have made some more progress, but I'll include some clips of me actually crocheting, and hopefully you have something to crochet along with me. I have my candle lit. I'm gonna make some tea really quick and just have a nice cozy night in. So I hope that you guys have whatever you're working on with you, and grab a blanket, grab some tea, whatever you want, and just enjoy this cozy little video. All right, I'll see you guys later. a side note, but this is the best tea in the world, hands down. I buy it every year, and I buy 2 boxes. That way it can last me through winter. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, highly, highly recommend this tea. So I have my ribbing done. It's 20 inches long, so this fits me a little bit big when I stretch it out, which is, you know, how you would wear the beanie. I know it looks kind of like I'm in an 80s aerobics class, but so that's how it looks for now, and then obviously the beanie will be worked once I connect it. So all I did was I pulled a big loop, and I don't cut my yarn, and I'm just going to connect it so that I can work in the round. So I just have my yarn needle, thread that through, and then I just go back and forth and connect them. So I'll just go into the stitches, going in chain, and then the stitch behind it. Okay, just keep on working. Hello! So it's the next day, and I just wanted to share some of my progress that I made on the beanie. So after I joined it together, I started working the round. So on the sides of each row, I just put a single crochet, and then I'm using half double crochet for the rest of the beanie. I am going to add 2 rows of white, 1 row of yellow, 2 rows of white, and then decrease with some gray on top. That way it's not just a gray beanie and it has a little bit extra in there. And this took longer than I thought it would because I'm using a smaller hook because I wanted it to be a pretty dense beanie, that way it's really warm. So it's taking me a little bit longer than I thought it would. That's okay. And then I will just continue to work on the coasters. Yeah, this is the beanie so far, and then obviously, you know, once it's folded up, it looks like that. So I'll just add 2 rows of white, 1 row of yellow, 2 rows of white, and then the decreasing rows in gray. And then I will finish that up and show you the end result.
So it's actually Christmas Day, which is why I'm a little more fancy today. I didn't mean to leave this until the last minute, but the last 2 days I just had random things that kept pulling me away from working on this. So I do have 2 coasters done now. So this is the first one, and I mentioned it has this weird divot at the top. So for the second one, I found a way to make that divot go away. So now it's just completely flat. So I'm going to use this method for the last one that I'm going to make, and then they're going to someone for Christmas. This video is going to be after Christmas, but I hope that you had a good day and you were able to celebrate in whatever way you could. I'm going to get started on this, and then I'll update you guys afterwards. So when it comes to the corners, all I do is in the chain, if you follow the pattern, in the chain 2 space, I single crochet, chain 1 just to have that nice corner, and then single crochet again into that same chain 2 space, and then I just single crochet on top of the stitches, and then if there's a chain, I just single crochet into that chain space, and then I do that all the way around. last coaster, finished one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.